Hello, lovely ones. We are here today for October. And my question and my intuition that comes to me is come into harmony with you. And it sounds maybe like little, but it is actually all. October is naturally a very interesting month, and it is about harmony. It is about, of course, Libra and the beautiful story of Ma'at, where we put our heart on the scale and she puts her feather on the other side. So I feel our heart gets lighter if we really allow it. Our heart gets heavy when we are resisting, when we are fighting, when we try to analyze and overthink and stress and all of that. And yes, I feel this October is like the real thing to show up, to not second guess. If you're passionate, if something is truly in your heart, it's not about trends, it's not about pop culture, it's about you. And so it's also stepping away from worrying and to just trust in self. And that is being in harmony. So if something is not in harmony, then possibly this is not for you. And the second thing that is very important. So this new comet showed up, the 3-eye Atlas. And I'm inviting you to embrace it. There's a lot of fear-mongering out there, but actually I feel it's the opposite. And if I'm listening to my favorite astrologer or Keone Hanilei or others, this comet is just an amazing sign for us to come into harmony, to relate in new ways, to be interconnected, to allow ourselves to consciously evolve. And this is what it's really all about. And conscious evolving is of the heart. It's not in the mind. And this is also what takes us, obviously, to homo luminous. And I know I've been talking about this for very long. Since the moment I heard Dr. Alberto Vialdo about it when I was on my shamanic training, not with him personally, but off his line. And when I heard that, like the Leica and many other things, I just knew this was true. Or this is true, I'd rather say. So I made a few notes today, so let me look a little bit at what I feel we need to cover today. I'm inviting you to remember the promise that you have made as a soul self coming into this life right now. Maybe you close your eyes for a moment. What is that soul promise that you have made? How can you connect to that? How can you listen to that? How can you relate to that soul promise? And now comes the biggest question. How can you trust it? Our mind is an expert, and so is our ego, to make us doubt, to put us into fear. But I'm inviting you and your soul promise to remember. And this is where we come in harmony with self. This is what October is really offering to us. And this is for me what offers 3-eye Atlas. I'm very fascinated with that. This new messenger comes in and supports us. I always want to focus on we are together in this, we are supported, we are part of this. We possibly have co-created. We surely have given consent, not to suffer, not to fear, not to perish, but to awaken. And what a beautiful way to awaken and coming into harmony with self. I feel very important and very exciting. So let me know in the comments how that feels for you. And so again, the choice points continue. What is your choice? What is truly in harmony with you? Can you live it? Can you feel it? Can you do it? And Atlas, 3i Atlas, let's give it its full name because it deserves it, is actually coming close to several planets. And of course, for astrologers, this is very interesting. It allows us to come into harmony with Mars, with Venus, with the Sun, with the Moon, and of course with Self and Earth. So it goes back to that whole idea of as above, so below, as within, so externally. So this is another very, very fascinating part of this. And today with my flutes, I want to connect to 3i Atlas with you. I have already done it on my own, but I would like to connect with you. So will you join me? You know we're in sacred space. You know I am ready. Are you? And I will bring in my flute first to call in the vibration of 3i Atlas. So how are you connecting to 3i Atlas? For me, it's very playful and joyful. For me, it's calling on my uniqueness. Dare to be you. Being in harmony with you is obviously also your uniqueness, because when we're out of harmony, we're not in uniqueness. I feel also this month we will be called to trust in our heart. And I want to call this again, being in harmony with you. And it's also interesting, we're going to have opportunities to stay in drama, the victim. There's many definitions, so it's very interesting. Maybe I bring whatever comes. The victim, the hero, the judge, the perpetrator, that's the same like the villain, I guess, the victim. So there's many definitions of these three, but essentially it's the same. One is I feel sorry for myself, the other one is I judge, and the third one is I'm the bad in the movie. I create a lot of havoc. And in a way, we feel that because these three roles that come out of the time of Aries 5,000 years ago, the power over, are still very present. And often my clients and the people on my courses, they ask me, what is it? How do I get out? It's so present. No, it's not a mindset shift. It is coming into harmony with you. And coming into harmony with you is actually stepping into a higher vibration. As long as we vibrate low, we naturally choose drama. Because this is 3D, this is the lower vibration, this is the density, the consciousness. And it's about completion. We're still in this completion. Of course, September had more of the completion, but we're still in the year of completion. It's still a 9. And 10 is actually already the new beginning. Let's see how that takes us into harmony with self. So, unless we consciously step into a high vibration, higher consciousness, higher dimension, or I want to take it further, as long as we don't step into multidimensionality. So just to be in 5D and say, oh, I'm untouchable now, that actually doesn't work. It's being in multidimensional consciousness and I forgot her first name now, this beautiful lady. I read her book 20 years ago when it came out, more than 20 years when it came out first. Handclaw is her last name. Please forgive me, I don't remember her first name. And she talks about that. So once you have stepped into the vibration, into the consciousness of, I don't know, 60 or 70, you actually have access to all. And I feel it is crucial that we have access to all. Otherwise, we become separated again and detached. It's not about that. How can we understand and heal the old drama roles that come from power over, that come from judgment, that come from disconnection, that come from conquest and conquer and control? How can we choose consciously to step out of that if we can't access it? So it's not about deleting anything, it's about understanding it and consciously choosing to be in a higher vibration. And I feel, again, it's more than a higher vibration. It is more a vibrational mastery that I want to bring in today. This has also to do with my revelations in September and breakthroughs. And it's not always easy because our humanness is stuck in many ways. But when we allow it, it actually comes. So for many years, I wondered, what is this thing, the phoenix? I learned so much about the phoenix. I do so much work with the phoenix. I bring it to my clients. They have extraordinary experiences. Until last night, we had a client here. And we did a fire ceremony in a sacred journey to release what was stuck in the body. And then the phoenix showed up in the fire for me while I was doing all the sound and all of that. And it was very interesting because the phoenix said, now we build a bridge so that she can step into a higher vibration. So she doesn't need to go back to all this old stuff that we are just releasing here. And I was just extremely grateful because in a way that's a key. So the phoenix heart in a way has a code or codes. And these codes, and this is what the phoenix told me last night, even after the session, we had kind of a whole night session together, the phoenix and I. He told me this takes us to vibrational mastery. I'm not saying I was totally unaware. I'm not saying I was working with the phoenix for a long time, metaphorically and mystically and all of that. But the level of understanding has just gone into another dimension. So to the mastery, I also want to add fluency. Because when we master our vibrations, when we really have that choice where we are, then we actually gain fluency. So, Phoenix is here to give us a little, no, not with a flute. This is a sound activation, a connection to the Phoenix heart. And these codes that become now accessible to us. And my lovely Phoenix is also telling me that it has to do with 3-eye Atlas. So let's welcome this amazing comet that has delivered its promise to all of us. But now let's go into these Phoenix Heart activation codes or codes that allow us or give us access to the mastery and fluency of vibration. So the vibrations that we can choose, feeling it but not falling. Oh, that's a nice one here. Thank you, Phoenix. Thank you, 3-eye Atlas. So are you ready to tap in to these Phoenix Heart codes that give us the mastery and the fluency of all vibrations and the choice that comes with it? Achumina, achumina, mera, mera, yo. Achumin, achumin, achumera, mera, 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 yohama. Achumin, 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 narame. Achamin, 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 ya yo. Hirame, hirame, hiuma. Hirame, 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 arama, no. Kotare maneame, neame, neame, nahio. So how are you connecting to the Phoenix heart and these codes that bring us vibrational mastery and fluency? This is also, of course, the shift into homo luminous again, the operating system heart. And I feel so much more trust into that whole shift. I always had unwavering trust, but I have to admit I got shaken many times in an external way and internally, with doubts, with fears, stress, burnout, all these kind of things, desperation, restlessness. But I'm very happy that I have arrived here. Doesn't mean I'm there yet. I am here with you at this current moment where we have the access that we have. And one of them is the Phoenix Heart codes. Yes, you bet. These Phoenix Heart codes to vibrational mastery and fluency will be much more in all of our offerings, courses, ceremonies, and of course the retreats and the sessions and the projects. Because of course this is one of my soul promises that I'm happy to share with you together with Phoenix. And of course Anna Cecilia is fully into that, because when we got together, the Phoenix did show up for us on a photograph that she took. That again was just synchronicity that nobody can make up. So how does this October feel for you? I also want to invite you. Many people do this. It's a little bit off. No, not really off, but it's part of it. I also want to invite you to do a little ceremony in your home with cinnamon and with salt. I'm taking this from many people who do that, and this morning I was just reminded again, so let me share it. And I feel this is important that you do it between the 1st and the 3rd of every month. The cinnamon is for abundance, to attract the abundance into your life. It's not about material things, but yes, we need still to live, and the incomes and the flow of money is important, the overflow. So the abundance is not only the money, but it is living in that heart consciousness of abundance, not in the mindset, because remember, the mind is only part of it. The center of our being is the heart, and heart consciousness that includes all that we are. And the salt is actually cleaning things, purifying. And purifying is a release. It's about what can I let go, and September was all about that. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Another equinox, another portal, let go. So now that you have let go so much and made so much space, make sure it stays that way. So yes, it's just putting it into your right hand, because this is your receiving hand, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of salt, and blow it in. And attract what you're looking for. Maybe align to your soul promise. Maybe align to the energies that are now available. And do it 3 times, of course. All these things go 3 times. Yes, I do all these practices. And on that note, I want to refer again to the Mystic Ulu that I have joined as a membership with Keoni Hanilei, and it's just magic. There's also a lot of purify, and in the praxis of Hoi, Yeah, the Hawaiian is just beautiful for me. The feminine part is actually about purify. And so it's beautiful when we purify and attract into our lives what comes from the heart. Let me go back quickly to the Phoenix Heart Codes. This is part of the 5 keys to living you from the heart. And I didn't know it in that way, so you will see more about that as I talk more about it, but it's one of them. So I guess we've had enough conversation today. We had enough sharing. And I just want to remind you again that we're living in an unprecedented time. It's not written. Even Atlantis and even Lemuria, talking about Earth civilizations or consciousness, they were kind of written because it was still part of the plan. What is happening now is unprecedented. And it's important that we trust in the unfolding. And again, when you connect to the harmony in you, then you know that it will be all right. Then you are trusting that unfolding. That is all for us. So I'm inviting you into these higher vibrations that are accessible. I'm inviting you to make friends with 3i Atlas. Is already mine, because I'm not afraid of awakening. I'm not worried about what's coming. I trust in this holographic universe that is harmony, love, and wisdom. And every moment like that, we access more. So I want to close today with my beautiful flute. That's called the South Wind, by the way, as a pentatonic. But the South Wind is very much about that access to love, to harmony, and to wisdom in the heart. So let's see where it takes you. So I hope you can enjoy what we are given in beautiful October 2025, and that harmony in you that takes us to amazing places. Can't wait to hear about you, what you're feeling, what you're sensing, where you are. Bridge to New Earth with the 5 keys now to living you from the heart. We'll share more with you about all 5 keys, of course. And we feel for October, we really want to offer our more shamanic courses in a way. And it will be Beyond Munay Ki again. So there are some shifts happening on the website as we speak. But it will be mainly those 2 shamanic courses that we have. The Medicine Wheel, that is really fabulous for learning how to release and how to recharge. And again, it comes into harmony. So I want to be fully in the spirit with that. And the Munay Ki, because essentially this is activation codes for homo luminous. And I feel in that coming into harmony, that's very important. We are, of course, using the basic 9 rites that come from the Laika, from the Quiero, and from some others, as well as the rite of the womb that was added by Marcela Loves, the partner of Alberto Vialdo. And Ceci just loves to share that. She has all kind of creativeness that goes into that. And we also have 3 new rites. Initially, we called it the Chakana rights, as the Chakana is kind of that bridge, but I feel they will become the homo luminous rights. So I'm very excited to share that with you. The courses in general are online. These two in particular, I will surely share more with you about it. You can have it as one. So if you are just one, you can basically just book, pay, and I contact you. And if we have too many people, we just put the whole thing on waiting list. If you are two, so a couple or friends or business partners or whatever, you can also book straight away and pay, and we contact you for your first session, of course, for your first class. Yes, so this is that. And in general, I really trust we're gonna have a group of 4 or 5. For the Munay Ki, we actually take 5. So see what suits you best. The link is in the description as always, and just get in and let's have fun and see how we can smash October in the most beautiful way and be in that harmony with self. In addition, we really love to have more retreats here. It's a beautiful place, it's a beautiful time. 2 rooms are upstairs. It's similar for the courses if you just come as one. We don't have prices on the website, so you will have to ask for your unique quote. There's 3 kinds of retreats that we do. One is take a break, which can be a weekend up to 9 days, which is also for locals and for people in Peru and South America. Can be also in Spanish. And we have also the rebirthing to you, which is for those people who really want to go through that and raise their vibration. A lot of other very good things in 4 to 6 weeks. Very unique. Just register and we talk and we make you a unique offer. And we have our theme retreats, which can be the Heart Fire, the Power in You, one of my favorites, obviously. A silent retreat, a passion quest. So just dive in and see what suits you. And yeah, register and we have a nice synergy call and make you a unique offer. And we welcome you here in paradise. Yes, it is. And we make sure we cook amazing food for you. Ceci is a real culinary artist and I love cooking, so it helps. And of course, our nature immersions, unlearning experiences, and now these 5 keys for living you from the heart will surely do their job so that you can take home the best of you in a higher vibration, in a new version of you. I'm looking at the little monkey that is just looking at, not only one, of course, they come usually in a whole bunch. Yeah, so just come and enjoy the magic with us. We are ready and excited to see you soon. So sending you so much love from my heart to yours.